look, it was bullshit, but you like, even if you go into detail, right, with what actually happened with her, for people that were at the lawsuit, a lot of this stuff isn't anything that isn't public or wasn't public before this. Think about the shit that they tried to get her to do, even though, and to her, much respect to her, because 99% of the industry would have fucking folded had they been in a position, and they would have done it. These assholes had nerve to say, hey, Gina, this is how we're going to correct this. We're gonna bring in 45 members of this alphabet shit.
The 40 members of the LGBTQIA2 spirit, divided by 16, multiplied by pigs, with a compound fraction of Viagra. 40.
Yeah.
At once.
And it's not that you're going to get to say anything. No. What you have to do is sit there and listen to these motherfuckers bicker, bitch, and complain about you.
Let's just call it how it is. Shame you into compliance.
Yes.
That is one of the weapons of these vile degenerates, is to try and shame people into silence. Shame them into being quiet, shame them into reversing their position. You don't get 40 people onto one and think that is a fair debate or a debate in general to be had. Gina invited them out to go out for a meal with them and talk. I don't think all 40, but certainly a few, they refused because they don't want to look you in the eye face to face. They don't want to look you in, they don't want to be in the physical room with you, because then you become a human being.
Yeah.
And the whole point is to dehumanize you.
Ooh. Oh, yeah.
That's the whole fucking point. Once you dehumanize somebody, you can do whatever the fuck you want to them. Call them whatever you want.
Yes. That's what it's about.
And whatever way you want. But when you're physically with somebody, oh shit, that's a human being. And things change. And these are cowards that we're dealing with. Fucking stonebred, jelly fucking spined cowards. They don't want to look you in the eye. They don't want to sit down in a room across from you. They don't want to be held accountable for their fucking reaction, their actions. No. You just sit there away from me so I can dehumanize you and you take it. Now, I don't know about you, but that sounds some like fucking fascist, commie, Marxist fucking shit to me.
It's all the same shit, all on the same side of the spectrum, that's for sure. But yes, like that's what it is. They wanted her to be dressed down. And they wanted her to have to listen to everything it was they said without her basically. They wanted to whip her into shape, whip her into compliance. And again, to her credit, she said, fuck off. Like, I'm not doing that. Like, and most people would have. They would have went through whatever sensitivity, bullshit training, and all that other gay shit. They would have went through all of that. But she said, no, I'm not good with that. And shout out to her for doing that, because obviously you start to see the writings on the wall when you're not gonna do that. And she knew what was gonna happen to her, and she still did it. But just imagine how much of a piece of absolute garbage you have to be to even suggest something like that. When she said nothing out of pocket, she had an opinion. You think Pedro Pascal got any sensitivity training for conflating half the voting population of Nazis?
We know that tweet that I put up from Gina had nothing to do with what's going on.
Yeah.
They went after her, that they wanted her gone the moment she went beep, bop, boop.
Oh, yeah.
100%. The moment that she refused to put pronouns into her profile, the stunning and brave, tolerant, far left, demanded that she do it.
It's crazy.
Demanded. No, I don't want to do it. I tell you what, I'll put some fucking R2D2 droid noises in there instead. Oh, you're fucking
taking
insulting. You're insulting the fact that I want to call myself a Bimber, Zim Furv, Kit Kat, fucking Snickers bar. You want to fucking mock that? You want to mock the fact that every day we fucking make up new fucking names to call ourselves, and you won't fucking call us that? You won't be compelled to fucking call us that? Oh, fuck you. We're going to get you. That's what happened.
Yeah.
That's what fucking happened.
That's all it ever was, man. Straight up. It was, we want you dressed down. We want you attacked publicly. We want you beaten and broken. We want you whipped into fucking shape. And that was her crime. Her crime was essentially saying, no, I ain't doing that shit. I'm not with it. I've done nothing wrong. I've said nothing wrong. But it went against the narrative. And that's all this shit has ever been. And I think why the Gina Carano thing, and maybe years from now, we'll be looking at that as maybe a very pivotal moment in how crazy things was, is that it showed everybody what we had already assumed, that the only appropriate positions that you can have publicly, definitely in the political or social political sphere, is authoritarian leftism. Whatever they say is acceptable. Outside of that, you risk being punished. You can't exist among them. And that's why the Pedro Pascal, and I'm glad that they brought that up, the Pedro Pascal thing is so it blows up everything, because you have someone, we don't have to go that far. We don't even have to speculate here. We're like, bro, there is a star in the same goddamn show that did the thing that you claim was abhorrent. It just happened to be against folks that you consider the undesirables, or the folks that you deemed as evil. The folks you deemed as evil because it was against them. Well, everything fucking Pedro Pascal does is fine. He can call you all fucking Nazis, Yahtzees, all sorts of shit. That's fine. Gina?
False equivalents don't matter, Eric. False equivalents don't matter.
Yeah.
Disingenuousness is part of the code.
Yeah.
Part of the code. Because when you can't actually truly engage with somebody and find out what they're about, you must go to an extreme. Anytime they start calling you a Nazi, they're already showing to you they have no argument. They have no legitimate argument. Why? Oh, you vote for Trump, whatever. You vote for Biden, whatever. You're a Nazi. Okay. Why? Because we say so. Well, do you want to know why I voted for them? Well, yeah, because you're a Nazi. No, because if I vote that way, I get better tax breaks, which means that I've got more money in my pocket for this. Or if I vote this way, that actually opens up better healthcare options for me and my family through work or whatever. You know, there's loads of different nuance. They don't want nuance. They don't want understanding of why you do certain things. Not, by the way, that anybody has to justify shit to anyone for doing what they do. They just want to put everybody into a big collective fucking bubble, because you know, when you put people into a big collective bubble, Eric, you can dehumanize them all.
100%.
All. You dehumanize them all en masse. En masse. And do you know what that is? That's some Nazi shit! That's some commie shit!
Yeah.
That leads to tens of millions of dead people!
Yeah.
But hey, you keep projecting, you fucking idiot.
Melanie Mac words, man.
Yeah, you fucking hell.
That's what they are. Thanks for watching. Be sure to head over to Rippaverse.com to check out our comic book company. We have books, plenty of merchandise, and even some glorious animations from Rippaverse Studios. Next up, possibly our most anticipated book thus far, Yaira.